Amy Cudden has finally broken her silence about stepping into the role of Lisa Swain's supposedly deceased spouse. After confronting her past through multiple counseling sessions and being prevented by her superior, D.I. Costello, from digging into her wife's case, viewers watched as Lisa removed Becky's wedding band and assured Carla that she was prepared to move on and dedicate herself entirely to their partnership. Yet, shortly after getting engaged in a public proposal, Lisa never imagined Becky would suddenly reappear in her world. Following daughter Betsy's chaotic 18th birthday, where she witnessed a terrifying hit-and-run, Lisa and her new fiancée Carla were simply anticipating a peaceful evening at home. But when Carla stepped out to check an alarm at the factory, Lisa was left speechless as her past resurfaced. Becky showed up in her house, greeting her ex-wife with a casual, "Hello, Lise," just as Lisa had already dropped her wine glass onto the floor in shock. In Friday's episode, Carla walked back into the home to discover her shaken partner confronting her ex-spouse. And over the coming weeks, the story deepens as Carla becomes determined to uncover the truth behind Becky's faked death. Actress Amy Cudden takes on the character of Becky and has already hinted at why now is the right moment for Becky's dramatic comeback. New Coronation Street edition, Amy Cudden has spoken out for the first time about portraying the once-declared dead Becky Swain, while also explaining the reason behind her shocking return. Viewers of the ITV soap were both startled and unsurprised by her entrance during Monday's episode, as many fan theories had already suggested she was alive. Audiences were first introduced to Becky's name last year when Lisa Swain confided in Carla Connor about her late wife while struggling with the stress of juggling her detective sergeant duties on the Lauren Bolton and Joel Deering case, alongside raising her teenage daughter, Betsy. Since that moment, fans have watched Lisa and Carla fall in love, and after moving into their first shared home, number 6 Coronation Street, earlier this year, the couple recently became engaged. Still, their romance has endured turbulence, especially when the death of Lisa's colleague PC Craig Tinker in May stirred painful memories of her late partner and shook her new life with Carla. Around the same time, it came to light that Becky, before her supposed death, had been under investigation by the Anti-Corruption Unit, a truth Lisa desperately wanted to keep from Betsy. She emotionally admitted that she and Becky had argued over the accusations on the very day Becky died, and although the case was dropped, Becky never received the farewell Lisa believed she was owed. Lisa, Becky's wife, is about to commit to another woman, Carla, Amy explained. Becky couldn't risk returning earlier, but her ultimate goal is to reunite with both her wife and her daughter. Although there was never an immediate danger to that core family circle, she stayed away. But with Carla now seen as a genuine threat, and with Lisa and Carla's love growing stronger, Becky feels compelled to return and fight for her family, even if it endangers her own safety. Amy also shared what she discovered about the role when she first joined. The day after I was cast, I had a lengthy chat with producer Kate Brooks, and that's when I realized how major this storyline was going to be. I'd already looked into Carla and Lisa's romance by watching past episodes, so I knew more about them than Becky herself at first. They gave me a solid outline sketch of Becky's character, but a lot of her layers were left for me to imagine and build upon. Vicky and I went through the history they shared together, songs that meant something to them, their first dance as a married couple, their very first date, and who popped the question. Speaking further about Becky, she added, "One crucial detail was that she grew up with little affection and was eager to escape home as soon as she could. That really shaped her independence, determination, and toughness. I see her as smart, professional in her work, and absolutely devoted to her wife and child, who remain at the center of her world." When asked whether she thinks Becky has been keeping tabs on the family during her absence, the actress replied, "Yes, without question. If you could measure her time, it would probably show her spending almost every waking hour scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and X thinking about them. Her life in Alicante feels empty without them. Nothing else has meaning unless she can reunite with her family. Amy also discussed the challenge of keeping her casting under wraps. Of course, the natural urge is to shout it from the rooftops, but I already cared deeply about the secrecy, she admitted. There's been plenty of speculation, but I'm really glad we managed to keep Becky's comeback under wraps. I never wanted fans to miss out on the shock and emotion of her return. Revealing it early would have felt wrong, so I only shared it with my husband, my mom, and a few close relatives, and left it there. Coronation Street actor hints at Costello's fate, calling Becky's return just the beginning. An actor from the ITV drama has offered an update on D.I. Costello, hinting that he'll play a vital role in uncovering the real truth about Becky Swain. Coronation Street viewers haven't seen the last of the detective, as it's clear he will be central to piecing together what really happened with Lisa Swain's supposedly dead wife. Fans of the long-running soap were split between gasping in disbelief and yelling, "Called it!" when it was revealed that Lisa's late partner Becky is actually still alive. Becky was first mentioned last year when Lisa confided in Carla about her deceased wife, while the weight of her detective sergeant duties on the Lauren Bolton and Joel Deering investigation, plus raising her teenage daughter Betsy, began to overwhelm her. Since then, audiences have followed Lisa and Carla's growing romance, and after moving into No. 6 Coronation Street earlier this year, the couple recently got engaged. Yet many fans have been focused on Costello and his determination to hide the truth about Becky's supposed death from Lisa. This suspicion grew even more at the end of last week when Lisa and her new fiancé met a woman they believed to be Tia Wardley, months after Carla had been given that name by Logan Radcliffe while digging into Becky's case. Despite attempts to trace the mysterious woman, nothing was found until Carla, Lisa, and DC Kit Green, who had grown wary of Costello and was told the name by Lisa, were shocked when a stranger walked into the bistro introducing herself as Tia. She explained that she was aware Carla and Lisa had been searching for her and revealed she once ran with the Radcliffe brothers before Becky helped her turn her life around, asking for nothing in return. While Lisa accepted the story, Kit pressed with one more question, asking if she knew a D.I. Costello. She insisted she had never heard of her. But moments later, viewers saw the so-called Tia climb into Costello's car and demand money, making it clear he had bribed her to pose as Wardley. "I gave them the full Meryl Streep," she joked. "Really laid it on. Looked like the blonde one was about to burst into tears." Then, during Monday's episode, the real twist hit as Becky herself returned, proving she had never been killed. Following daughter Betsy's dramatic 18th birthday, marked by her witnessing a horrifying hit-and-run, Lisa and Carla were expecting a quiet evening together. But when Carla went out to check on a factory alarm, Lisa was floored to come face-to-face with her thought-dead wife. It's been teased that in Friday's installment, Carla will come home to find her fiancé demanding answers from Becky. And in the coming weeks, the drama will intensify as Carla sets out to uncover the truth behind her fake death. But where does Costello fit into all this? Amy Cudden, who plays Becky, revealed, "What's been shown so far about Becky and Costello is only the surface. Beneath it lies a far more twisted and secretive connection. Watching that unravel will be thrilling. Down Bruni, who plays Costello, is fantastic and such a strong acting partner. His involvement is going to stir up the plot even more and bring chaos and gripping drama." Coronation Street continues Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available on ITVX and YouTube.